Womiba channel. My name is Onyinye, and I am popularly known as Sylvia Kemwilo if you're coming from social media. And again, today I will be telling you how procrastination is keeping you poor. Because sometimes we neglect the little things, and sometimes we don't even think of our inactions and actions, how our inactions and actions are keeping us from being rich, if I may use that word, because rich is is relative. There are people, if Dangote is talking of being rich, it's different from me. I don't have anything. Okay, welcome to Womiba channel once again, and make sure you subscribe and put your notification button on. I'll be coming here to bring to you some of the tips on personal finance, relocation, and everything about your finance as regards to your marital home, your corporate job, or your business. Yes, I'm a business consultant as well as finance advisor. Okay, please, today, sit back and watch this because it has to do with mentality. It's something that we don't see, but it's keeping a greater percentage of youths down below abject poverty. It is called procrastination. I will tell you what is causing it and how you will start dealing with it. I'm not a psychologist or a therapist, but I will tell you from my own perspective as a financial advisor and business consultant how I have managed, in my low times. I've got many low times as an orphan and someone that lost a brother that was a business partner. I've got many low times. So today I will start with number one. I think this number one, every one of us might have been a victim one time or the other. That is perfectionism, something like that. Being a perfectionist, you like something to be bang on. You don't want mistakes, and if that thing it will not look like it will come out so perfect, you're not starting and you're not doing. And sometimes it's withholding our things on the brain. Okay, for instance, you have a very good business idea, you don't have money, you're keeping it in your brain, you're just waiting at the right time when everything is perfect. When you have the money, when you have the time, when you have the people that will help you, you will see that that idea might stay in your brain for like many years, and you will not go anywhere with it. And again, sometimes some artists, like, you want to be a very good artist, but you don't want to draw till you finish all learning everything. No, that it is not the way. Once you pick a paper and a pencil, your drawing pencil, you might be seeing where you have edge and where you need to work on. So sometimes many people don't realize that to start something, you need to start with the practice. Put your time on it, start practicing, and it will get better as time goes on, because there are things we don't even have to wait till things are perfect before we start doing it. Something like drawing, you need to start drawing it. Your hands will be getting better. If you want to become a good writer, you don't have to wait till you finish all your education, till you finish all the training in this world, all the online courses you have booked on writing before you can start writing. No. Some people, I've got somebody that was telling me she wants to go into copywriting and she wants to be writing for biographies for celebrities, and she's waiting. I said, have you started blog? Have you started talking about it in your social media? She said no, that she might not be perfect talking about it. This is what I'm talking. If you want to be a good copywriter, start writing, start trying, start knowing where your strengths and weaknesses, in that thing lies. So it will help you, position yourself and make yourself better and to become a good writer. Sometimes we don't realize that when we put our time, when we practice, it can make things perfect. They say practice make everything perfect. Okay, number 2 in our list is fear of the unknown. Oh, if I start this thing, I might fail. Oh, Oh, I don't want to start with this amount of money. Oh, Chizoba told me that she started with $2 million. Oh, Ifoma told me that she started. I swear, you can start that thing with $100 or 100 naira or 100 shillings or 100 cedis. If you're in Ghana, you can start it with low amount of money. You can start building it. You can start seeing whether it is for you. You can start seeing your mistakes. You can start learning. You can start taking risk. You can start managing risk. Like I said before, practice make perfect. Fear of the unknown, it has held many people, millions of people back. They don't want to even come out to try. They don't even want to participate till everything is right. Sometimes things cannot be right. No matter how you try, it cannot be right. That is the truth. I have never seen someone that started a startup business when everything is right. Me, I didn't start when everything is right. Yeah, you number 3 in our list is lack of motivation. Oh, please, this is a very, very crucial one. I will tell you a story about myself. When I want to pivot, as a business consultant, you know things to do and you know how to do things. But sometimes, like I said before, things might change. I have got a younger brother that was a very, very good support system, for me. If you tell me today, even today, that I will lose him, I will not believe it, because everything centered around him. There are many things in critical time he's there to take, some actions on my behalf, even when I'm not there. Like if I close my eyes, but I lost him. I lost motivation. I even start questioning the creator, the universe. So I struggled, for the 1 year my younger brother died. I struggled. I lacked motivation. I said I will still die. My parents died and he's dead now. I will still die. What's why am I even starting? But let me just tell you something. There's something you have to offer this world, and the world is waiting for you. I don't know your own story, and I don't want to tell you that you cannot defeat it. No matter what it is, there are people that have done those things and they have scaled through. So I put it to you that you can be better. You can do it. It will not be the same bad story like the ones you know. It will be a positive story for you and your family and your team. Please don't shut the door because of things, because of many things that that have happened to you. Please, there is things you can offer this universe. Don't shut the door when the door is not at ajar. Just keep it wide open. You have something to offer the universe. Please, and once again, in this motivation, sometimes we feel that our best is not enough, or we feel that like the number 2, we are so afraid and we will not be motivated. And again, sometimes you don't get good answers, or you don't get good ROI, return of investment. Like when you're trying to start business and you have tried the first week and the profit is not coming, you will start, anxiety and panic will take, center stage. It's a trying time at that point. But don't give in. Don't shut the door. Don't shut the door. There are people that started making it in the beginning, and there are people that things pick up at the middle of the time, or at the end, even at the end of the time. Don't shut the door. Don't say, oh, it is not going well, I might close as well. No, don't close. Don't close, because things takes time to come into become profitable. You need time. Even if you start making profits early, it can go bad at the middle of the time. That's one thing people don't know. You might start a business and the first week you make a massive profit and all that, and after first week, second week, things start getting so bad. But some people, they start hitting it. So it might not be your own call, But if you stay and give it all your best, it might, in most cases, it comes out very well. Your ROI, you're looking at will be increased and it will be profitable. Please don't close that door because of challenges. Don't close it and don't give it into fear. And the last, the fourth one is distractions. You know, this is a time of social media. If you come to social media, you might see, you might go to your wall and you might be carried away. It happens to me as well. Sometimes I will come online, like this morning I came online and there's a girl, you know, she wrote some heart touching stories about, you know, how her dad's health is going. So I started reading it. You know, it touched me. So after some time, I've seen that I've carried away. I wrote her name somewhere. I started doing what I'm doing. Then before I started making this video, I gave her a call. I said, I want to call you. I want to know from you what is happening. How can I help? You know, I have saved some time and I have helped a friend. So this is, you know, things you know when to draw the line, know when to, you know, to put your head right and say, no, I'm not going to be distracted. I have to face what I'm doing, and do it at the right time and deliver at the right time, so that you can stop rush. Because when you're distracted, you don't have enough time to start doing what you're doing well. You rush and there will be many mistakes. So if maybe you are a writer, you are due to submit a work by 12 noon, even at 10 you've not even proofread, you've not even edited. So when it's now to 12, you start reading, you start making corrections that, you know, sometimes you might not even have time again to make sure you do a perfect job, and you would deliver that work like that. And your client, you might lose a client by doing that, because it is a sign of unseriousness. And things like this, you don't have to be doing it in your business, because in your business you have to deliver quality product and services. So the last in the list is resistance to task. You know, like if you go to bed, you need to wake up and do your bed. Sometimes you will leave your bed and say you have to do the hard things. And when you get to the hard things, you are overwhelmed. You have not even done your bed, and you have left the hard work you said you want to go and face. So resistance to task is something that, you know, is something that keeps us away from doing the little things that will help us. Maybe you want to cook, and you said, oh, it's a simple thing. You want to get this right, this thesis write up done. You go there, you sit down in your computer, you started writing the thesis, and sometimes you will be overwhelmed. You will just shut the computer, you will go and sit down. The next thing, you're ordering pizza, you're ordering fast food, you're ordering food from fast food outlets, and you have not even cooked. And again, you didn't do the thesis write-up, and you didn't even write anything, to the extent that you have shut down the computer. So resistance to task is something that you have to watch out if you are trying to create wealth. Once, have your time, be focused. You get out of the bed, you do your bed. If it's cooking, you cook your food, then you sit down and start writing your thesis. And when you get overwhelmed, you take rest, you come back again. You get overwhelmed, you take rest, you come back again. You get overwhelmed, you take rest, you come back again, until you finish it. Don't give in, don't be resistant to, don't resist yourself. Just know when to take a break, refreshing your brain, and you come back to it. Be focused. Don't allow anything to be on your way or distract you mentally, spiritually, and physically. Because when you give in to distractions, or when you give in to anything that is called fear, or any fear comes into you, my dear, you might lose focus, and you might not get anything done, and you'll be demotivated. And again, when you are demotivated, things go bad. You start procrastinating. You start keeping things away, because you've not done A, there's no any way you can do C. You start putting even the B coming in, you start losing money. And this is the way. I've got a friend that had interview. She told me one thing that happened to her about procrastination. She got up from her bed. She needs to do some question revision. She said, okay, let her go to her sitting room, sit down on the television. She on the television, she was distracted. And before she could say, Jack, it's already 8 o'clock. Her interview is 9 o'clock. She has to do some personal care. Gets in, then she has missed her train. And she has to take a cab. She paid £80 for the cab. And when she got to the job, she's already 22 minutes late. So she had, I don't know if you're the one recruiting. So what do you think will happen? So these are the things, and she lost that opportunity. And she has been preparing for this opportunity for so long, and she lost it just like this. So this might be something that is keeping you up. Let me do this. Your mind is taking you here. Your mind. Do the things that are that you need to do at the right time. Journaling is so, when I had a meeting with one of my supervisors. She told me that whenever I come here, I say things from my head, that don't I think that I will forget things one day. And that was the moment, because I supposed to tell her about 7 things I forgot to. I was telling her 5. And she told me, have I finished? She said, there are 7 things you need to tell me. There are 7 things you told me on phone that you need to tell me. And when I was telling her I have that 7 things, I was looking at my computer and it's 7 things. So because I don't have journal, I don't have diary, because I think my brain can absorb things, I told her about only 5, and she was asking me about that too. I got more confused because my brain is trying to work it. Then she told me, she gave me this advice. She said, anytime I'm coming, I have to. Is that day I started buying exercise book and diary. If you come to my house, since that 2017, I've been buying diary. In fact, I buy diary from November, and journaling and topics scheduling. I buy it from since that day. So there are things you can do to help yourself. There are things. Go today, buy exercise book. If you cannot buy a fancy diary, buy exercise book. Start writing things the way you're thinking it, the way it's coming out from your brain, and start keeping it, by your bedside, so that whenever your mind is, you write it, so you don't forget it. Sometimes we think our brain is so sharp. We don't know when it will start failing us, and we don't know when we'll start forgetting things. And you might forget things that are so important. So please stop procrastinating. Start doing. Start challenging that, and start, facing the fear. Start facing everything that you need to do. Face it with everything in you, and you can come out successful. And this is the end of this video, and make sure you subscribe and keep your eyes on this channel. I'll be bringing to you everything that will help you improve your finances, help you improve your self-development, and help you improve your migration journey. And this is Womiba channel. Put your notification on, and thank you. From Oviakemiru, and my name is Onyinye. Thank you so much. Thank you for visiting Womiba channel. Bye bye.